Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, episode 66. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Shaun.
How are you?
I'm tired today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
I moved a lot at work today.
Did you?
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, it was a lot of fun today.
You're sorting books.
Oh, yeah.
Dangerous task for you.
I know.
Your work should automatically say two things. Boom, number one, Sam's not allowed by the Legos. Number one? I said number two, didn't I?
Yep.
Number two, Sam's not allowed by the Legos. Number one, Sam's not allowed by the books. Boom.
And you know what's the worst case scenario for you?
When they let you do them both.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a joyful week for me.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not happy for our minimalist lifestyle. It's like feeding a crack cocaine addict crack cocaine.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Legos and books are my crack.
Damn, bro.
And Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Cool.
Those not as much, but still.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. Very good.
I don't know if I ever asked you that. Do you just ask me and then we just go on tangents?
Most likely.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm good.
Well, what do you want to talk about today, Shaun?
All right, so what we're going to talk about, it's going to be a short one today. All right, I'm sticking to that.
Are you? Okay.
It's going to be short, under 20 minutes.
Bet.
If I get to the 20-minute mark, I'm just going to stop talking.
Okay.
And it'll just be done.
Okay.
All right. I want to remind people that have probably already heard this from us.
Why don't you shut the door?
Or introduce it to people that might not know.
Mm-hmm.
On how to save money.
Okay.
All right, saving money is what we're going to talk about.
Sounds good.
Too easy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here's why this is important.
Okay.
If you cannot figure out how to save money when you make $15,000 a year, you will not know how to save money when you make $50,000 a year. And if you make $100,000 a year, you won't know how to save money either. There's something called a lifestyle creep. And every time your income increases, your lifestyle creeps up to your income.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, for most people in the United States who live in a surplus, our lifestyle creeps above our income.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have so many loans here. That we talk about consumerism is massive in the United States. That's pretty much how we live.
Mm-hmm.
100 years ago, that was not the case.
Right.
80 years before the end of World War II, that was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
So what is important is to set up habits early on, or whatever stage you're in life, set up the habits now. So no matter what kind of income you make, you can still save and continue to get ahead.
Yep. I mean, we've talked about that in general before, because, like, Shaun and I both were in college at the same time, and he started a business, and I made maybe $15,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and we were able to afford a trip to Asia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still save money.
Mm-hmm.
I had more money when I was making $15,000 a year than a lot of my friends making 40 plus a year.
Correct.
It's just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You just learn how to live within your means,
Mm-hmm.
which has really paid off for you and I.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right now I think, like, a lot of my extra money is not liquid.
It could be liquid. We choose for it not to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which, I mean, is a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
I guess, okay. What do you have your buddy tied up in now?
Right now,
Yeah.
Stocks and Legos and Pokemon cards.
And cryptos.
And cryptos. Well, stocks.
But as a split, what is your split from, like, stocks and cryptos compared to Legos and Pokemon?
What do you mean my split?
Like, how much more percentage do you have in stocks and cryptos than Pokemon and Legos?
Oh, yeah, probably like 90%. And
90 to 10.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't really know. We're talking, like, all my money's in real estate.
Yeah, a lot of yours is in real estate. Some in cryptos.
Oh, say again?
Some in cryptos.
Crypto's at an extreme down right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say my split between money and real estate compared to money in the crypto market, as far as equity, right? Would we consider equity in real estate? Or would we consider what I actually have in real estate?
That's so hard. Because I feel like people do both.
So if we consider equity in comparison to my my equity in real estate compared to my crypto portfolio, I'd say I'm about right now 4-1. So 80-20. Would that be it?
Yeah.
So like 80-20?
Well,
No,
75-25.
75-25. When my crypto market goes up to where it was at 2 months ago, I'm going to be more around a 50-50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of how that sits.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just have probably just sitting liquid. I have the same amount I have in cryptos just sitting liquid right now.
Yeah.
For both waiting for investments, stuff with the business, and safety net to have that cash, because we have a lot of properties, so we need to have some money around.
Yep.
Because we're putting in 2 furnaces. We put in a furnace last week, and we're putting in one in next week. So that's $8,000. We got to keep money around.
Yep. So Shaun, how do we do it?
It's too easy.
It is.
We literally follow this easy concept. We set aside a percentage of our income every single paycheck.
Yep.
It started with, what did it start with? Maybe 10% years ago?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe 10. I think we
It's
started with
minuscule.
10%. We were only making $15,000. We started with around 10% saving. We didn't use this exact method, but we learned it, and we were like, oh, we kind of been doing that, just not like intentionally.
Yeah.
But all it is, we save. So up till recently, until I sold the company to Ryan, we were saving 20% and living on 80%.
Yes.
Living on 80%, saving 20%. And we also invested 100% of my owner draws.
Yes.
So we would invest 100% of my owner draws, and we would save 20% of our income, live on 80% of our income. Now...
And, we were still able to, save extra on top of that, too, most months.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we did not live off of that 80%.
No.
A lot of times just had so much extra.
Yeah. And so now we live off of just our cash flow, and now we invest 100% of our income.
Yep.
So 100% of the money we make, any owner draws, my income I'm receiving for the sale of my business, all of that is getting saved for investments.
So you know what that means, guys. More Lego sets.
Airbnbs.
Oh, yeah.
Short-term rentals, a lot of real estate.
Yep, that's definitely what it means. Yep.
But we actually, this is the first month we're able to switch that model. It took 3 months so sold the business November 30th. So December, January. Took 2 full months of getting everything figured out, and kind of aligned and stabilized so that we were able to switch that model. But all it is, this is saving. This is all saving is. You save a percentage, no matter what. Does not matter if you make less 1 week or more 1 week. You save a percentage. That's why I do percentages and not an amount.
Yeah.
Because if you're out sick one day for work and you work hourly, I'm not going to tell you have to save $200 for that week. Whatever the percentage is. You missed a day of work, now you save a percentage, no matter what.
Yeah, that percentage flows with it.
Yep. When we would do a vacation, I was on salary, but you're hourly. When we do a vacation, you still just set aside 20% of your money. Didn't matter. You know, if you, because a lot of the time you'd only claim 4 days instead of 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like you had to
Still put it away.
still put it away. So that's why I do a percentage. Set the percentage that feels right, but never, ever, no reason to go below 10%. You can save 10% no matter what.
Oh, yeah. There's so many frivolous things people buy. Even like food. That's like one thing that Shaun and I realized is like, for us compared to other people, food is not a big expense for us.
I would say, so what is it? So we eat 6 pounds of beef a week. And that is 6 times 4, so 24. And then we usually have like steak or fish or something.
Yeah.
And we pick that up for about $10 to $15, maybe some chicken. So our meat portion per week is under $50.
Yep.
And then we do an Aldi run for usually like right around $30.
Yeah.
So every week our groceries is about $80. And then we'll go out to eat a couple times and stuff. But yeah, so for the most part, our grocery bill is around $80. I have noticed recently that I've been training more again. I'm going to need to up that to about $100 because I'm going to need to add another meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been stopping to grab like a quick trip cheeseburger, which is only $3, right?
Right.
But I grab like a $3 sandwich every day to just make it through. But yeah, so I'm going to have to just add one more meal.
Yeah. But so, I mean, our, like, it's not like we don't eat bad food. Like, we eat good food. Like, we love what we eat.
And we eat healthy.
Yeah. Costs us at max $100 a week.
Yep.
And like, so if we go out, especially if we go out together, we'll use our food money for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Shaun and I also have personal money that we have in cash every week.
Yep.
So if you want a cheeseburger, you have to spend it with your own personal money.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So it's part of our allowance. So we got $100 for food allowance a week.
And then, yeah.
And then, yeah, $100 each a week for our personal allowance, which we just upped that because our income supports that.
Yeah.
We were.
I was at 60 for a while, and you were at 80.
You remember when we were at like 20 or 40 back in college?
Oh, yeah. College was minuscule.
It was like, dude, like I would have a budget for gasoline, food, and like whatever I wanted to do, $100 a week.
Yeah.
Looking back on that, I'm like, bro, I spend that in gas in 4 days now.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
But I mean, I do a lot more now, but
Yeah, that's true. Back in college, I mean, we didn't drive that much.
no, I just drive to work, yeah.
Back, and we both had, well, I had a small shitty car.
That was when Trump was in office, so gas was like $1.50.
Trump got in office in 2016.
2016, yeah. So.
But, yeah, so, we've heard people call it, like, silos, like, make your silos of money, so
Yes.
you can distribute what money goes in what. I've seen people do the envelope methods, which is kind of what Shaun and I do.
We do a mixture of silos and envelopes.
Yeah. What else do people do? I mean, we even know some people that they do the dollar amount. They don't do the percentage like Shaun and I, but they do like $100 a week or
If
something.
you are salary, you can do a dollar amount. If you're not salary, I highly, highly, highly recommend against it.
It's just so easy to fall behind when you...
It's easy to fall behind. And usually, when you do a dollar amount and you work more overtime, you get more hours, you're not saving that. Foolish.
But yeah, I mean, there's just easy ways to save money. In like, not just like how you save money, but like on what you spend. So like, we go to Aldi because... one, their food is better quality, but it is also cheaper.
Yes.
So we always go there. We avoid going to Sam's Club because we know every time we go there, we're going to spend a lot of money.
If I was extremely wealthy, like had an income of around $1 million a year, I would start shopping at Sam's Club again.
Yeah.
I can drop $80 there a day.
Yeah, it's so easy.
You just buy Sam's Club is so cool. Not really a day. I would probably spend, if I got to shop at Sam's Club, I'd spend $200 a week.
But like a lot of the things we do, it's like we just don't go out to places. Like right now we've been good with making dinners on the spot. So we've been able to just cook at home. But I mean, there are times when if we don't feel like cooking, we'll go out to eat.
Yeah.
So meal prep for the week or half the week, just so you don't have that option to go out to eat. If you know every time you go to Walmart or Target, you spend $150. Well, don't go to those places unless you have a list of 10 or 15 items. And then you only get those items that are on your list.
Well, the best thing we did there was we just bring cash now.
That is true, yeah.
It's just not an option anymore. The only time we can use our credit card is for toothpaste or soap, shampoo, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, daily living shit, we have cash for it. There's no need to be swiping a credit card.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of simple things you can do to not spend money.
My box of 40 cigars I had to use my credit card for.
Wedding expense.
That's a wedding expense though, so it's allowed. Man, so
that's
excited.
what all my investment money has been going to right now.
A wedding?
Yeah.
You're investing
into my future with Shaun.
Yeah, because Daddy's freaking got it going on.
I'm gonna need to cut into that though for all the Legos I have at work.
Bro, you need to chill. All right, so real easy and simple. Start right now by setting 10% aside for savings. Pay yourself first. When your money hits your bank account, you take that 10% minimum out and you put it in a different account right away, a savings account, whatever. That's the first thing you do. You do not buy anything else. You get that 10% minimum out. I like to tell people that make a little more money, there's no reason you're not doing 30%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No reason you're not setting aside. If you make over $50,000 a year and you are not setting aside 30% of your income,
you are living outside your means.
100%. 100%.
So that's to the point where you need to look at what you have. Do you have is your mortgage super expensive? Okay, well, can you refinance to get it lowered, or do you need to sell that house to get something
in your means? Do you need a roommate, right? Do you need a house hack? Things like that. Sam, I'm tracking. We only got 2 minutes left.
We got 2 minutes.
All right, so you set aside your money right away. That you pay yourself first no matter what. If you have debt to pay off, you can lower it down to paying yourself first, 10%. I don't even give a fuck if you're upside down. Start selling shit. You pay yourself first. That comes before paying off debt. I don't even give a shit. Pay yourself first. Then, because you have to build that. It's about building that muscle.
Yeah.
Build that muscle. Build that muscle. Sell shit. Liquidate shit. Whatever you have to do. Then, everything else you have, you just start paying down debt. Pay down debt. Pay down debt. Pay down debt. Get your debt. Figure it out. Get that shit under control. The only debt you should have is a house. That's the only debt you should have, your house. And ideally, you don't have that forever either. But a lot of investing comes before paying off your house.
Yeah.
A shit ton. I'm talking financial freedom before you pay off your house. Don't be foolish. You can do a lot without, if you're buying a $150,000 house.
You got 1 minute.
You can do a lot with $150,000. Anyways, okay. Always pay yourself first. Percentage. Start with 10%. I recommend going up to 30%. The goal should be saving 100% of your income because you should be living off of passive income. That's what I have for saving. What do you got, Sam?
Just break down what you spend money on. Literally every single month, I write a spreadsheet of every single expense that Shaun and I have on our credit card and our bank account. And by breaking it down that way, we can look at it and be like, okay, why'd we spend so much money on stupid shit?
100%.
It just really puts in perspective of how much money you waste.
Yep, track your shit. Pay yourself first. Bye. Under 20 minutes, B.
Check us out at Tutors of Life on Instagram and our blogs on tutorsoflife.com. See ya.
Bye.